The Bridge Builder. Miss Amina watched from her kitchen window as her 7-year-old son, Sammy, sat frozen on the floor of the courtyard, surrounded by a chaotic pile of scrap wood and string. His school project, to build a model of the Mahdi's tomb, was due tomorrow, and for the last 20 minutes he hadn't moved a muscle. He just stared at the pieces, his small shoulders tense. Earlier, she had given him simple instructions. Just start with the base, Sammy. Look at the picture and copy it. But each time she checked, he was in the same position. A familiar frustration began to rise in her chest. Why won't he even try? He's just being difficult. She took a deep breath, remembering a phrase from a parenting workshop her sister had told her about. Difficult behavior is a form of communication. Instead of calling out another instruction, she walked outside and sat on the ground beside him, ignoring the dust on her skirt. She didn't speak. She just looked at the scattered wood, then at Sammy's face. His eyes were glistening. "Sammy," she said softly, her voice calm, "can you tell me what's happening in your head right now?" He didn't look at her, but his lip trembled. "I can't," he whispered. "You can't what, Habibi?" "I can't make it look like the picture," he confessed, a single tear tracing a path through the dust on his cheek. "The picture is big and perfect. My hands, the wood won't listen." In that moment, Amina's frustration evaporated. He wasn't refusing to meet her expectation. He was telling her, in the only way he knew how, that he could not meet it with his current skills. The expectation to replicate a complex image was the problem, not the child. "Ah," she said, nodding slowly. "So the picture is too tricky. It's giving you too many jobs at once. Look at it, hold the wood, imagine the shape, glue it. That's hard for anyone's brain." Sammy finally looked at her, surprised by being understood. "Let's be bridge builders," Amina suggested, a new plan forming. "Forget the picture for now. Our first job is just one thing. Can we find the 4 longest, flattest pieces of wood in this pile?" Sammy's task shifted from the overwhelming, "build this," to the achievable, "find 4 long pieces." He sniffled and started sorting through the pile, his focus immediately. "Excellent, you have a sharp eye," Amina praised. "Now our second job. Can we lay them in a square? Just like the frame of a window." Piece by piece, job by job, they built the bridge together. Amina broke the enormous, silent expectation into tiny, voiced steps that Sammy's skills could manage. They didn't build the grand tomb from the picture that day. They built a simple, sturdy, square structure. A fortress, Sammy decided. The next morning, Sammy carried his model to school, not with dread, but with pride. It wasn't the most accurate, but it was his. The note from his teacher later read, "Sammy showed great perseverance." That evening, as Sammy played in the courtyard, Amina realized the real project hadn't been the model. It had been communication. His difficult silence was a signal, a flag raised to say the water was too deep. Her job wasn't to shout instructions from the shore, but to wade in and help him build a bridge, one small, steady piece at a time.